Alright, I'm back out here again. I'm at the Patuxent National Wildlife Refuge. And this out here is the lake. It's a real nice place to come fish. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out. It's about 82. Partly sunny, or clouds all in the sky. A few fish are biting, a few bluegill, a few small shell crackers. They've been hitting on the pieces of worm I've been putting on there. Today I have Sparky with me. He's down there panning. I'm going to walk into the shade in a few minutes. That way we can cool off. I got his water bowl. I'll give him some water also. But back up to the lake. And this here is the largest lake they have on the refuge. It's a bunch of lily pads all around. A bunch of fish. It's just real beautiful scenery, and I just want to, do slow panning sweeps to capture just how awesome the view is out here. I'm fishing with my crappie grabber. It's just a pole. It whips out to 13 feet, and I found this to be the best one to use right up along this shoreline. That way I can just reach out and just drop the bait into the little holes in the lily pads. And I tell you, it's a fight when you get one of those big bluegill on there, or them big bass. A bass that's about 4 or 5 pounds on this. Every once in a while I do catch one like that on this pole, and I've got a fight on my hands. This is 10-pound test I got tied onto this pole. But mostly it's just bluegill and other small fish that I catch, crappie and so forth. Most they're about most of them are 8-9 inches. A few big ones though. A few big ones, 11 inches or so, 12 inches. Not with a few nice shoulders on them. But you just have to be patient and take your time. That's why I come fishing. I tell people I come fishing not to catch fish, but just to be out and enjoy the weather, enjoy the scenery. You get to see all types of stuff when you're out here fishing. I seen a fox out here the other day. You see deer out here all the time. You get to see the different types of birds, sparrows and geese and wood ducks. It's just all types of stuff you see out here. And this is in the urban area. This is not no rural countryside type of place. But this refuge has 3 sections though: the southern portion, the central portion, and the northern portion. The north track, or tracks. That's a better word to use. And up on the north track, you can hunt deer and squirrel and rabbit and so forth. I don't hunt on the refuge because it's just a huge amount of regulation. You have to pay extra fees. The hunting license for, you spend your $20 to get the hunting license. And that's good to hunt in the state of Maryland, state parks, private land, so forth, wildlife management areas. But in order to hunt up on the refuge here, you have to go and spend $60 to join the Mead Heritage wildlife. It's a wildlife club or so forth, but it's $60 to join that. And so you do the math, $60 on top of $20, $80 right there, you know. And that's before you even spent money on, you know, your firearms, your ammunition, your fuel to get up there to the refuge. I mean, it's just crazy. Then there's tons of regulations, you know, just monstrous regulations. You know, I generally try not to do political videos, but, you know, I will go delve into regulations when it comes to hunting and fishing, but the regulations to hunt on the refuge are just, you know, it's a lot of red tape. That's what you get with the government, though. I have to say that. It's tons of red tape, you know. They micromanage and nitpick to the point where well, I would never hunt on the refuge. Just put it that way. You're gonna use steel, non-lead shot. It has to be steel or some other non-toxic shot. You only get to hunt in particular sections. So if you're deer hunting or squirrel hunting or so forth, you can you know, they give you a grid. It's like a map, but you can only hunt in a certain grid. Now, if I go to the wildlife management area in the southern part of the county or down in Charles County, I can hunt that entire wildlife management area. You know, you know, as long as I'm not, obviously I wouldn't, you know, interfere with another hunter's, you know, hunt if he's in a stand or something like that. But on the wildlife refuge, you have to sign in, you have to sign out. You have the game warden there. They want to check everything. And I'm not saying, you know, people, the game warden's a bad person, and I'm just saying, though, it's just layers and layers. You know, it's a little things, and once you pile them on, it just becomes such a burden that it's just not worth it. You know. What else? The roads up there on the northern part of the research refuge are horrible, horrible. If you don't have a four-wheel drive Jeep or something like that, it is just not worth tearing up your regular car. You know, if you have like a regular car, you would tear it up. And when you sign in up there, you have to sign a release form saying you released the federal government from any claims far as damage to your vehicle. And that portion up there used to be a artillery field up there, a weapons depot for the U.S. Army. So on top of that, you have to worry about walking around up there. You have to worry about ordnance on the ground. I mean, it's just crazy up there. So, but for me though, you know, aside from all those regulations, you can't hunt with dogs. Let me put it this way: you can't hunt upland game with dogs up there. So if you want to rabbit hunt, you gotta just rabbit hunt, you know, just kicking the brush and so forth. So obviously, I own a beagle, Sparky, down there. Hey, get out of that mud, buddy. I own Sparky, so I won't go up there and hunt. So, what else? They do turkey hunts up there in the spring. Those are micromanaged to death. You have to hunt with like some person from the Wildlife Turkey Federation. So I'm not bragging about myself being a, you know, excellent hunter, but I don't want to be, you know, attached at the hip with some other person I don't necessarily want to hunt with. You know, let me go hunt and do what I'm going to do, you know. What else? But I mean, it's a beautiful place though. But it's just a lot of regulation now. And they just regulate you to the point that you don't want to do it no more. Well, I'm getting a bite, so I'm gonna go ahead and go.